Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Today guys, of course, we're continuing the journey of the Batman. This is the Batman Season 4, Episode 6, titled Strange New World. I like that title, Strange New World. So, last week's episode was really cool. Black Mask was finally shown in the show for the first time, and pretty much right away they show him in the episode. I really like that. There was like no real teasing or anything. It was just like right away, boom, here's Black Mask. Like his design, like the fact that he was in the show, finally in the show for the first time. Now, what I really liked about the episode, besides the fact that Black Mask was in it, is that the majority of the episode focused on Robin and Batgirl working together. Batman sent them to follow the police escort essentially back to the GCPD because Black Mask, of course, was taken to jail and everything, but they needed to go to make sure that everything was going smoothly. Batman had to go find some sort of device that Black Mask had planted somewhere, and he had to find it to basically deactivate it because it was still out there. Because earlier Black Mask, and they showed footage of Black Mask using some sort of weapon or something to destroy a couple of buildings or something, and basically Black Mask had established and built something that would basically destroy half of Gotham, which is insane, but then again, it's this show, it goes over the top at times. So Batgirl and Robin just assume, okay, that nothing was going to happen, we got stuck with the boring job, yet we had all these guys show up after they, of course, captured Batman because they knew he was coming for the device. They moved it immediately once the computer, which had the location, was taken from Black Mask. They were ready for him. They captured Batman. They're going after it to get Black Mask. And so Batgirl and Robin had to basically work together. And it was really cool to see that dynamic because a few episodes prior to this, they met each other for the first time, weren't seeing eye to eye. They still kind of aren't to an extent, but they're definitely working a lot better. And I like the fact that they built on that in the episode itself. And I really enjoyed how they progressed, their relationship progressed the show in that sense, and had them mostly the focus of the episode. And Batman, of course, appearing from time to time, but ultimately it was their episode, and I really enjoyed that. So without further ado, guys, let's get into now. Let's check it out, see what this show is here with episode 6 of the show. I'm loving it so far. I'm loving the show, and it's unfortunate that we're getting closer and closer to the end, but I'm enjoying the journey, and I can't wait to see more. Here we go, episode 6, Strange New World. Let's go. Whoa.
Combat log. Final entry. A madman unleashed a plague on Gotham.
What?
Infected into what I can only describe as zombies.
What in the hell?
Place. I have one chance to save the city.
This is crazy.
No!
Oh no! Oh no! Come on. Come on. I want to see them as zombies. Come on.
Hard to believe this all started 48 hours ago.
I could fly over in the Batwing and drop knockout gas on the crowd.
I, for one, hung on every word. And speaking of good works...
So, that, like, poster or whatever, it's something about a speech or whatever?
I don't usually make house calls, Doctor.
What is he doing?
What do you want?
I'm going to release a toxic agent into Gotham's air. It will twist the
He's the
body
cause, it
and
makes it Strange New World.
Each victim, in turn, will become a carrier.
Yeah.
infecting
Ooh.
others.
If the toxin's being released everywhere, why won't you be affected, Strange?
Point.
I've already taken the antidote.
Of course.
Oops. The toxin is being dispersed throughout Gotham as we speak.
How did he disperse it, though, while in his jail cell?
Let the games begin.
I want to know how he did this while he's in his jail cell. I'm just curious. It's like, he looks kind of like Solomon Grundy a little bit. Oh.
This isn't over, Strange.
You're
Yeah.
right, Batman.
It's not over.
It's just beginning.
Yeah.
Collecting air sample.
Okay, that's smart. Also, Batgirl, she's probably already affected at this point, I'm guessing.
Stay in the cave. The filter system should keep you safe. And notify Barbara.
The air's safe to breathe.
The toxin
No,
must
true.
have dispersed quickly after doing its damage.
Yeah.
The drones are carriers. Commissioner?
No, they're infected. Already infected. Exactly. It's so crazy. It's like they really did pull off a zombie type story. I did never expect something like this. Just standing there. Oh boy, he doesn't want to hit you. He doesn't want to hit you.
Welcome, Batman.
Oh.
Batgirl.
Oh no, she's infected.
Denies
She's
that,
infected.
But having you here doesn't completely...
Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh. Shit, Robin's gonna get infected because we know that based off of ooh, a hair sample. That's smart. Okay, get out of there. Yeah, it's messed up. I knew she was infected. Like, there's no way.
Alfred?
Oh shit. Alfred's been turned. That's terrible. Unfortunately, I have to lock him up. He left the Batcave, though. He shouldn't have done that. He was told not to. Second night. Okay, so we're jumping ahead a little bit.
I've checked against every
Stubble.
known infectious agent.
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, shit.
Dick, I need you to focus.
But he's just walking around now. Whatever.
That you're still crazy about me, Strange.
Well, yeah,
Now,
that.
how do I save everyone? You want to see behind the mask? Give me the antidote.
Oh.
I'll remove it.
Oh, shit.
You first. You saw me spill my last sample. I believe it is in police custody now. Feel free to borrow it. Robin, we're finished here. Batman, that in my belfry.
That's first episode title, wasn't it? I think. Whoa. I still can't believe they pulled this off. Oh, wow.
And I have
All
less
alone.
than a day to distribute
Dude.
Strange's antidote to the entire city.
Batman, stop.
That's so weird. That's so strange.
Poison you.
Wow.
Stop you.
Nope.
Poison you.
Very limited vocabulary. You gonna take them on? Okay. Okay. Ooh. Dang. I cannot believe he's having to fight them, but it makes sense. He has to. Stop her. Yeah, exactly.
Returning to the mansion in the cave is too risky. Ever needed to go off the grid.
He's talking to himself, but I'm glad that we're understanding what's happening here. It's his own like little single
Only 17
bat
hours
cave
left.
type thing. Go down. Oh my god.
There are more charges.
It's really risky. Oh my god. It's so okay. We gotta go. Like this right here, like just seeing Gotham like this is insane.
Bruce Wayne.
That's where he was
That
gonna
was
do
White
his
Knight. We'll see.
speech. Back to this. Oh, careful. Come on, hit the button, hit it. Grab, hold, hit the button. There you go. Hit it, dude, just hit the button. Hit the button. Okay, I had to wait for all 5 for active. Okay. Now hit, come on, hit it.
Strange may be a madman, but he's also a brilliant psychiatrist.
Wait.
He'll mess with your head. Strange's antidote. Moments later, we were attacked.
Yeah.
The air was safe to breathe. What if this isn't the antidote?
No.
What if this is the toxin?
Wait a minute. Wait. It's all in his head. Okay, he was infected by something. Yeah. Everything's...
You
yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
It depends.
You were under Strange's influence the moment he spilled that vial and infected us. That's why he was moved upstairs to maximum security.
Doctors were able to take a sample of the real toxin from his tissues and quickly synthesize an antidote.
I was this close to hurting all the people I tried to protect.
Because you didn't know, man.
I was lucky next time.
Wow. The reveal in this episode of what was actually happening was so damn good. I don't know how they could have done it any better. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. I wasn't even predicting that. Wow. That was great. That is how you tell a great story within this show. This show has proven that time and time again with its storytelling in past episodes. But man, this once again solidifies how great of a show this is and how great the storytelling is on this show, because man, that was a great reveal. Because they had left subtle hints and references and stuff, but they found a way to explain it to where, okay, well, that's being said, but then here's the explanation. But then it's at the end of the episode when he starts like thinking back on every single detail, like, okay, this makes sense. So, zombies was kind of the point of the episode. And I was like shocked, as you guys noticed a couple times. I'm like, I can't believe they're pulling this off. I can't believe they actually found a way to do a zombie type story, because we literally had that Batman versus Dracula film within the continuity of this. And they found a way to make that work in a sense, and that was actually Dracula. So when they're bringing in these zombies or whatever, like the people being affected and becoming zombies, obviously we know that's not true, but the fact they were kind of pulling that off, it wasn't too shocking because we just had Dracula within the continuity of the show in that film. So it's not too out of the norm. Okay, the show has been over the top at times and crazy, so the idea of going from a Dracula story and having Poison Ivy turning people into poison, like plant versions of themselves and other things that have just been over the top on this show, to say that there's zombies now in Gotham and there's an antidote and everything and all this shit, it wasn't too out of the ordinary. But the fact of the reveal that Batman was seeing all of it, because it really was, for a sense, Bruce and Dick Grayson, after being affected, essentially, essentially the antidote, like the actual cure or whatever, was dropped and actually hit them or whatever, but he was about to set off the cure, whatever, the actual toxin itself, the poison that would have actually infected a lot of people. I'm not sure to a zombie state, but I'm sure it would have been like potential death or something. Who knows? Who has no idea? It's Hugo Strange, right? He had this whole plan out or whatever. And so Bruce started to hallucinate and think that there was a zombie apocalypse happening in Gotham. And they made little points too. It's like, well, the air is breathable. And then you have Bruce go, well, like Strange did say that the people who have been affected will be carriers and transfer it, right? So it was really crazy that Robin was also seeing it too at a point, because we had that whole sequence where Robin was fighting against the zombies or whatever. Of course, Batgirl shows up, and it's not actually Batgirl, it's zombie Batgirl, which is a cool reveal, by the way, when they're on the rooftop and there's Jim, of course, they're all hiding near the the bat signal, and then they reveal themselves, and then Batgirl swings in. I'm like, no, because there's no way she literally was infected, in a sense, in this, what they were thinking wasn't being infected. And then the fact that she she got to Robin when Batman was talking to Hugo Strange and was able to cure him, because that's the thing that she was holding on to, was trying to cure. And so whenever somebody, so it was a lot going on, but it really just added to the depth of the story, because literally the opening of the episode had Gotham in flames and everything. Obviously, nothing was going on. Batman was the threat, though, right? And it kind of reminds me, thinking more about it as I'm talking here, it kind of reminds me during, I think it was Justice League Doom, which is a film that, where Batman had all of these contingency plans for Justice League members in case something happened to them, and they were stolen and then amplified or whatever, and it basically, they were like all of his contingency plans to stop Justice League members if they were turned or if they got mind controlled or whatever. And the thing came back to, what is the contingency plan? Can't talk today. Apologies. What is the contingency plan for you, Batman, if you get infected? And his contingency plan was the Justice League. So in this sense, it was literally Jim along with Batgirl and Robin. Once Robin was cured of the toxin or whatever that was infecting Bruce and Dick Grayson, then they realized Batman is not, I wouldn't say a threat, but he's very dangerous, obviously. So they both are trying to take him down, and they were trying to do whatever they can to help him, that flash of like zombie to non-zombie, of like, I think it was Robin or Batgirl, one of them. And then he started to think of everything. He's like, but wait a minute. Because he started thinking, like, Hugo Strange is like, his whole plans and everything he tries to do are very meticulous. And he even said at the opening when he's talking to him, Hugo Strange says, I'm trying to conduct an experiment. And he's going all through this. And then even the point about he led me to the police station to get the antidote, which ultimately was the toxin. But like, he wanted me to find it, which is not normal for Hugo Strange. And then thankfully he realized that all of this was in his head. And then of course he ended up giving that speech at the end, or of course we didn't get to see it. We got to hear a little bit of him like testing it out. But the idea of like, he almost hurt Gotham, but it's because literally he thought that Gotham was coming to an end and he was going to try to stop it. And just now that we know the context of it, going back and just all the things they had kind of covered in terms of little things being said throughout the episode, little things being shown, it really just goes to show that they really handled it pretty well. I didn't see it coming. Maybe I should have, but I was just so enthralled by the story that I wasn't paying attention to the subtle references and subtle hints that maybe something is not quite as it seems. I was just so intrigued and so enthralled, like I said, about this story that I just really wasn't paying too much attention to this could be a trick. I thought this is legitimately happening because Gotham has been through so much crazy shit so far in this show that the idea of them being turned into a zombie horde is not out of the norm. And I feel bad for people who live in Gotham because you have to deal with a bunch of shit all the damn time. Man, this was handled pretty damn well. Pretty damn well. You know, I'm not going to say that I'm bummed or disappointed that the zombie stuff wasn't actually real, because I thought that would have been cool. But I like how they actually went about the story overall, like, as a whole, because I think it actually is a better story than just saying zombies are taking over Gotham. Even though that would have been really cool to see, like, that was actually officially canon in terms of the show, in terms of the continuity, like, it actually happened at one point in Gotham, is they were all turned into zombies, essentially, and Batman had to save everybody. It sounds like a Batman comic story. But the fact is that he was infected, and Robin was to an extent. He was infected ultimately and was about to literally release the poison itself. He was being tricked. I like the fact that they did that instead of just the zombies, even though I kind of wish we still had zombies in a sense, but it's okay. Anything else in particular? I thought it was just the visuals of this show. Like I've pointed that out in the past, but I feel like whenever it gets to the final night before, you know, everything is supposed to end, essentially after 48 hours, he has to, you know, let the cure the poison out, and just seeing Gotham on fire and everything, and the reds and all that stuff, it visually just looks really, really cool. I love how they go about doing night scenes in this show, which of course is a lot of the times, but they did a really good job with showing the fire and the chaos, even though none of it was real. It was in his head, but just seeing that visually was really cool. And the designs of the zombies too. And I like that the fact too, even though it's not real, the idea of a zombie Batgirl and a zombie Robin, they're very agile and very fast, just like they would be, except they're zombies, right? Because normally when you think of zombies, a lot of the zombies in this were slow. They were slow. But for some reason, some of these zombies were pretty quick. And especially, like I said, zombie Batgirl and zombie Robin, obviously, they're not really zombies, but you get my point. They were portraying it as they were fast. So they are very, very deadly. Because when they showed that one clip, when Hugo Strange was talking about the toxin or whatever, turning into zombies, we saw that guy and girl bite that other girl and she got turned. Obviously, it wasn't real, but it was the idea of like, okay, so literally they can infect others if this was actually true. I don't know. I'm assuming we'll never actually see like that zombie type thing in the show because they've already kind of covered that, even though it was all hallucination, all in his head, but it was still really well done. And God, it just another reason why I love this show. The storytelling is just great. They just continue to prove that every single time with this show. And some, like I said, some episodes are better than others, but this one was top notch. This one was really damn awesome. So what did you think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And when you watched this episode for the first time, did you actually figure out that it's all in his head? Or were you surprised like me and going, holy crap, it's in his head. This is actually not real. Holy shit. Because that was a cool reveal. So whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comments below about the episode. And like I said, were you surprised like I was? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.